advantage and away we'll go. Oh, shuffle up the buffalo, shuffle up the buffalo. Oh, buffaloes never die, never die, never die. Oh, buffaloes never die, they simply fade away. How do you do, all your buffaloes? How do you do? How do you do? How do you do, all your buffaloes? How do you do? How do you do? It's the same old street refrain as the
Good afternoon and welcome to AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League Finals this afternoon here at TIO Stadium on Larrakia Country. After 18 rounds, we're down to 5 teams remaining, and this afternoon the Elimination Final, Southern Districts taking on Darwin Buffaloes. My name is Nick Danks and my commentary partner this afternoon, Paul Mayer. Paul, good afternoon, great to be with you again.
Sensational, Danksy, finals time. You can smell the cut grass and the liniment, the adrenaline. It's all starting to happen, and as we saw last night with the men's program kicking off, and now Super Saturday here at TIO Stadium. Sun's out, 31 degrees, couldn't get a better day.
Absolutely. Saints just won the toss. The Crocs won the toss and are kicking to the right of screen, which is the way the breeze is blowing to the airport end. Worth a couple of goals. You think it's got up a bit blustery at the moment, as you said, 30 degrees. We do have a chance of some thunderstorms. Had a little bit of rain in the area earlier on, just to freshen things up, and a big one here. But Southern Districts come into this afternoon's game. They've won their last 3 matches, and amazingly have only conceded 1 goal in those 3 matches.
The draw has been pretty favourable for them since Christmas. There was a little bit of a raffle program with about 5 or 6 teams vying for 4th and 5th. The numbers did drop off as the season progressed, but Districts had a pretty good run home. Palmerston unfortunately didn't, but Palmerston, even though they won that last game of the year to get them into the 5 for what was only 24 hours, had Buffalo scrape home against Waratahs in not very good conditions at Garden Ovals last Saturday afternoon to scrape in for that 5th spot. So they had a good end of season draw, which got them into where they are at the moment. So they deserve to be there. Their back half of the season has been pretty good. Districts, on the other hand, they're the up-and-comers this year. We all sort of penciled them in at the start of the year that they'd recruited quite well, be it from their neighbours, as that they were able to strengthen themselves up and put a bit of time and a lot of effort in, recruited quite well, and have got themselves into a finals berth, I think for the first time in about 4 or 5 years. So I think we're in for a really good game, Danksy. Time will certainly tell. If I've got my money on anything, it's probably Districts, but you never underestimate Buffaloes.
Yeah, Buffaloes finished 5th, as you said. They only won 1 of their last 4 games, though. So coming into not so great form. These sides met twice in the regular season, and they shared the spoils. First up in round 3, Southern Districts won by 14 points, and the last time they met was in round 14 with the Darwin Buffaloes winning by 15. So not much separating these two sides. You're going with Southern Districts, and so am I. I think that they've just have a better run into the finals.
Well, they certainly have, and over the last many years, had conversations during the week with a few experienced Premier League women's players. They've always been about their Buffaloes. They've always been up and around. There's a centre bounce underway as we start there. Districts get a quick clearance out, be it only short. Travels about 7 or 8 metres. Buffaloes now working the ball back out again. Comes out towards centre wing. It's McLean. She's not really sure. Turns inside out. Gets a quick handball out. Defensively, work their way back to centre wing. Mark is taken there by Twaddle. She's had a good year. She goes inside, goes over the top of her teammate. The ball's found marked there by Indy Barker. Pushes forward, no real movement. Kick off the ground by Lynch. It's a one-on-one contest. Tackle affected. The ball drops out. Umpire blows the whistle and says, I'll take that for a throw-in, for a ball up, sorry.
15-minute quarters with time on in the finals for the Women's Premier League.
Ball goes up. Russell gets the first tap. Comes out, high tackle, not paid. Henry can't pick it up. It's a one-on-one. Smith, Boyd. Breaking away now by Districts as they push out towards centre wing. Gone out to the far side of the ground. This is Russell. She's chased there by Bluesville. Handball out. Henry can't pick it up. It's pushed in the back there. We'll go Districts' way. Centre wing.
Just looking at the District setup, they drop 1 back behind the ball, playing a sweeper role, which leaves Molly Outhouse out there by herself at the moment.
Forsyth has found her teammate, centre wing, pushed forward in towards the forward 50. It's a rolling ball. O'Keefe. It's tackled by Carbone. Ball falls loose. Ball's out of bounds. 50-metre arc. Looks like it's going to be a Buffalo's free kick from a lasso. Not a great deal of movement out there from either side. Chip kick. Back up towards centre wing. Handball out. Roth, she can't pick it up. Umpire says, I'll take it again. They're just finding their feet, Danksy. Conditions are pretty good. There is a massive breeze, probably 2 or 3 goals towards the airport end.
Yeah, certainly strengthened up in the last 15 or so minutes as well, that end.
Althouse gets a tap down. Ball finishes back in her general direction. Smith can't pick it up. Althouse can. Gets a kick forward towards centre wing. It's a one-on-one contest. Free kick paid. Play on. This is Peck. Kicks towards centre half forward. This has found a teammate. It's taking the mark just outside 50. She goes short. She's looking for Carbone. Can't find her. Could have been a free kick. District out of defence. Smith plays on. Kicks long inside 50. Buffalo's gone back. It's a 2-on-1. They get a clearance out. Goes out towards half-back flank towards Althouse. She picks up one-handed. Gets a quick handball out. Kick off the carpets. Goes a little bit further. This is Barker. Gets a chip in towards the centre of the ground. Boyd. She can't pick it up. The ball comes out. This is McLean. She's ready to pick it up now. She goes backwards. Smothered. Carbone can't get a kick away. Goes sidewards. It's a one-on-one foot race. Neither player really wanted to take possession of it. She's dragged it back in the districts. Picked up here now. This is Henry. Carbone comes rushing through. Gets it. Goes back towards Henry. Tackle is affected. And there'll be a ball up. Ball hasn't really moved. It's still on centre wing in front of the old scoreboard. Althouse. Russell. Taken away. Borg gets a handball out. Buffalo's intercept. Get a clearing kick. And that's going to go out of bounds for a lasso free kick. Virtually about 15 or 20 metres further up from where the ball was. So the ball hasn't moved thanks to in about the last 3 or 4 minutes. It's stuck in about a 20-metre radius.
I think the last time I saw the Crocs women's side play, that was their game that day as well. It just stayed around the middle of the park for most of the day, and this sweeper roll that they use works really well for them, but it does leave one Buffs player running around by themselves. So
Myers gets the kick forward. No mark taken. There's plenty of blue jumpers there. Barker gets the handball out. It's a left foot kick in towards centre half forward. Mark is taken. Play on now. Stokes moves the ball forward. Inside 50 now, Buffaloes go. There's an opportunity now. At the back of the pack is Abbott McCormick. Has a shot for goal and she's nailed it. First blood to Buffaloes.
Yeah, 4 inside 50s that had up till then, and then breakaway, dropped over the back of the pack, and Lux of Fortune there just landed into the player, into McCormack, who was floating around the back. I was watching a replay in a bit of different colours, but it's
good play there by Stokes. She took possession. She wanted to move the ball very quickly, Danksy, which was something the districts weren't doing in that last 4 or 5 minutes when they had that ball stuck out on the old scoreboard side of the ground, because they just kept sort of poking around with it, not really wanting to push too far forward.
Yeah, that's that problem with the sweeper rolls too, is that just that one extra person in the middle of the ground by themselves, and it was Althouse that time.
Althouse and Russell. Althouse gets a tap. Buffaloes clear the ball back out of the centre again for another repeat inside 50. It's picked up here by Luchetti. She gets a rush kick out into space. It's picked up there by Borg. She gets tackled, run down, holding the ball.
Even a congratulate her opponent there, because it was a nice clean tackle.
Hartalunai, she's got it. She's not really sure which way to go. She goes backwards. Buffalo's got the clearing kick. To Sea Crocodiles. Buffaloes get their hands in, trying to bring the ball out. It's more Crocodiles there than Buffaloes. The ball comes back out again, comes out towards Borg. She's able to turn herself inside out, get the kick down. It's nearly front on contact. Free kick could have gone to Garling. Handball out there from Hartalunai. And again, she's in there twice, gets another touch. Garling, there's a free kick to Buffaloes. weight of numbers there, Danksy. There was a herd of buffaloes.
That's it, herd of buffaloes. And yeah, that was just a tackle off the ball there that the umpire saw and pinged that one away, and has given the ball to Adaluni.
She goes short. She can't find Malboy. Got a hand on it. She's back there. She's able to pick a little tap kick backwards into the hands of Peck. She goes forwards. Also on the end of it is Indy Barker, who pushes forward into the inside 50. Stacks on. Buffalo's players on the bottom of the pack. And it looks like a free kick. Going to Crocs. Cross centre half back. Come out towards centre wing. Carbone. Strong. She's been missing the last couple of weeks, thanks to, but she's back for the finals. It's going to give them some drive. She goes forward. It's picked up there by Abbott McCormack, the goal kicker. She goes inside 50. Stokes picks it up, gets a handball inside. She's looking for a teammate. There's a tackle on. The handball goes out. Umpire's motionless. Tapped on the ground by Mikronos. She can't pick it up. Crocs continue to push the ball forward. Picked up there now by Brooker. And the umpire says, I'll have that. Just outside Buffalo's forward 50. Carbone, quick hands. No positive. No positive contact on any football there. The ball comes back up. It's for the umpire. He'll throw the ball back up again. Nobody really winning the tap out. Breaking clear there was Hartalunai. Gets a tap onto the ball. Malboy does the same. She kicks forward. The only thing that she's done is she's kicked it straight to Alicia Miles. She gets a handball backwards. Trying to bring it back to grandstand side. Picked it up there was Easton. She gets a quick handball out. The ball comes back out to Malboy. She turns her inside out. Kicks back in towards forward 50. Malboy can't take the mark. Can't get the ball. Lynch gets a handball out. District's clear again. Comes back out 50. There's repeat inside 50s here for Buffaloes, and they're doing it pretty easy. It's probably a high tackle. Play on. Nobody can really pick it up. The back of the pack for Buffaloes is Eastman. She moves, able to move the ball forward to Carbone. Taps it along the ground. Ball goes out of bounds. And there'll be a throw in front of District's coaches' boxes, interchange area.
Definitely been played in between the two archers. Buffs have gone into there 58 times, and Southern District's only once.
They've set up pretty well behind the ball, Danksy. It's a ball in. Neither play got a hand on it. Ball comes out the back. Twaddle turns on a 10-cent piece. Kicks forward. She's found Eva Harris. Probably her second touch. Orange boots. Goes short. Towards half forward. It's picked up there by Whitaker. Gets a quick handball out. Goes to a Buffaloes player. There was a bit of a headlock. He'd be happy with the WWE with that one.
Yeah, the umpires play a ball up though, but it definitely was a high tackle, but just blindsided the umpire was then.
Carbone. She's out now. Breaks clear. Gets a quick tap. Drives the ball forward. So they're looking for Malboy. She can't mark. Ball comes to ground. Stacks on again. The ball's trying to come out. The effort's there from Mikronos. She can't get it. Tate. Ball comes out now with a quick handball from Myers. District's clear the ball back, but it's gone straight towards the centre of the ground where there's a couple of Buffaloes there that can pick it up. Harris gets a kick forward. Buffaloes in front. Can't pick up. McLean goes in, picks it up, gets tackled straight away. Ball up. Umpires switching the ball over. So we're virtually in the centre of the ground. Althouse, a big tap. Doesn't really have anybody running onto it apart from a croc. McLean picks it up. She gets a quick handball out. Hartalunai goes backwards. Guinan in towards the centre of the ground is Barker. She can't pick it up. It's a good tackle, holding the, didn't have the ball. I was going to say hold the man. Smith waits, pops it up. looking for Harris. She's back behind. Old House does some roving, gets a quick handball out. Buffaloes clear it back out of District's forward 50. It's out towards centre wing. It's a one-on-one. Buffaloes kick forward. Handball comes out. Malboy gets a quick kick. It's back to a one-on-one again. District's in front. Get the handball out. Buffaloes have got numbers. They're trying to just tap it along the ground. It's another quick handball out. Picked up again by Barker again. Gets a kick forward. It's into the 50. Buffaloes pressuring the ball. It's heading out towards the old scoreboard side. Picked up by Districts to get a quick handball out. Lucelli picks it up. Drives the ball back out towards centre wing. It's a one-on-one. Boyd can't pick it up. She does so. Tackled by Eastman. Moves the ball forward. Boyd gets it back again. Gets a quick handball out. Smith is tackled. And it's holding the ball.
Yeah, a bit of a head clash there as well. The umpires coming in and they're waving for...
it's a head or a knee. It could be both.
Straight away, the umpire stopped it. It might be a knee.
So both sides at the moment, Danksy fairly fierce on it, but there's not too many clean possessions out there.
No, both the sides just need to settle down, and apart from that one over the top, which Buffs got the only goal of the game, the rest of the game's been played between the Archers, although slightly in Buffs' favour, 9 inside 50s to 2, and even then the second one inside 50 of Southern District was in by about a foot. So really at the moment, Buffs got control across the front half of the ground, but just can't make a dent in the scoreboard.
If they keep this pace up, Danksy, I think they'll be running out of fuel at half time.
Yeah, only a couple of minutes left of this quarter. There is some more other finals on tonight, 4:30 straight after this game. In the Women's Premier League, the qualifying final, St Mary's versus Pint. The winner will take on Nightcliff and the loser will take on the winner of this game. And tonight, the Men's Premier League, 6:45, the elimination final, Pint and Waratah, after Tigers last night defeated St Mary's. Just quickly while we've got this break, Paul, the other women's game this afternoon, St Mary's and Pint, what do you fancy there?
I saw Pint versus Nightcliff in the rain last week. Pint were very competitive in horrible conditions against a very skilled Nightcliff outfit. They've got a few in this week, Pint as well. St Mary's got a good team on paper.
Yep.
They've had Pint's measure all year. But it's a final. It's a dry day. They need to be on their game, Pint, because St Mary's are very good. They run a lot of their drive comes out of half back, so they've got to try and shut that down. They've got to be better in their forward defensive pressure. I'd probably say St Mary's, but look, St Mary's have beaten them twice this year.
Yep.
Doesn't mean to say that that they're going to beat them again. I know Paul Price has done a lot of homework on his players and his programming and how he's going to try to break down that St Mary's forward program. But you never know with Saints. As I said, it would have been a busy night at the airport last night. That's all I can tell you.
And in the Men's Premier League game, 6:45 tonight, the elimination final, Pint and Waratah, coming up to Christmas. Pint were, of course, on top of the ladder, had a pretty tough after Christmas run and has now got themselves in elimination final against a Tar side that has been hot and cold this season, but pretty hot at the moment.
They are, once again, on paper, they look pretty good. They've got some massive ins. Look, I mean, Rick's a finals coach.
Yep.
He knows what to do at what time of the year. I think they struggled throughout the year with recruitment programs and trying to get players on the park at the right time, but they qualified. Is all they've actually had to do, and they've done that, and now they've got the opportunity. I'd rather be playing probably against Pint tonight than anybody else, because Pint's form since Christmas probably hasn't been the best.
No, it hasn't. Yeah, you're right.
And the big hitters that they had early in the year, the likes of Rowe and Crosley and company, are not with them anymore. They're a little bit vulnerable, I'm sort of thinking. Once again, horrible conditions last week against Nightcliff. Saw them in the game for probably a quarter, which was the quarter that they came back in to be 3 or 4 goals down a level. But after that, there probably wasn't a great deal in it. My bet, Rick Nolan's Waratahs.
No worries. And I think, I'd like to see Pint go through. I've been a big fan of him since I've joined in the league. As a round of applause. Yeah, definitely a leg the way that they're coming off now. And
So that's Taylor Smith. That's a big miss for them moving forwards into this game, let alone their finals campaign moving forward over the next couple of weeks.
Back underway.
Buffaloes get the kick off half back, moving the ball forward. That's Yaron, kicks the ball off the ground, moves it forward. It's Boy, picks it up. They're trying to push it towards forward. So pushing it back to Districts, not paid. But there could be there's another Districts girl down from that push in the back. This is not good at all for the Crocs.
No, remembering it's 15 minutes plus time on in the finals series. So I reckon we've still got about another minute or so to go of this quarter.
Didn't look to be much in that dunk she did there. That was just that she came forward and there was just a slight push. Whether or not she's collided with another player, I'll be short on training staff at the moment too, Crocs, as they've just carried Taylor Smith off into the cold room. They've had to come back out again and attend to somebody else.
Again, don't forget, we've got AFL football not that far away. I think pre-season games, they do start on Wednesday. But, of course, we've got a couple of games up here in Darwin, as usual. Kicking off with on the 9th of May, get that one right, on the 9th of May, the Gold Coast Suns taking on St Kilda, followed by the Suns taking on Port Adelaide on Friday the 15th of May. Reach out to the ticketing team now for that one. Of course, tickets are available through Ticketmaster for the two AFL games up here on the 9th and 15th of May.
Should be a cracking couple of games. They were sensational games up here last year. Danksy, the Suns came up and got a bit of a roll on, had two good wins, and it's been a bit of a very good paddock for them to play on in the last couple of years.
Undefeated up here from memory. I think when I spoke to the boys last year about it, and they've actually won every game up here. And of course, getting used to a bit of the Gold Coast sun up, it doesn't hurt to come up here. But St Kilda not as warm, and Port Adelaide. Well, it's Port Adelaide. It's down Alberton way. It's a bit chilly down there at night time. So, yeah, but I'm looking forward to both those games, especially the Suns. You think certainly one of those three sides is going to play finals footy, if not maybe two of them. And who knows what Port Adelaide will put on the ground.
Well, St Kilda recruited quite well, obviously, although I did see Silvani, who's going to be missing for a couple of weeks, maybe with concussion. But, yeah, they've been able to Conning and company, so they've done quite well.
Yeah, they've certainly got the checkbook out this season, so throwing some money around. Some of the original players were still there, and of course got out and got to Conning and Silvani, so it'll be interesting to see how they start their season, but of course pre-season kicks off on Wednesday.
So we've got the Districts player just being walked off the ground at the moment.
Holding ahead. Just a reminder, NTFL finals draw process. Men's and women's seniors are under 17s finals matches where the scores are tied at full time. There'll be a 5-minute interval, and then there'll be a 5-minute each end time frame. We saw a process last night in the under 17 elimination final, Districts and Wanderers, whereas at the end it was level and they went 5 minutes each way, and Wanderers came home with I think a 5 or a 6 point win. So the process has had a bit of training last night in it, so everybody knows what to expect and what to do. Back underway here.
Districts kick forward now towards the centre of the ground. Mark's not taken, but Caitlin O'Keefe is the one that gets it. She gets a quick handball out. They go inside 50. There's a chase on. G can't pick it up. Campbell's there for Buffs, gets a quick handball. The ball's gone over the line, and there'll be a boundary throw in. Just inside 50, the Southern Districts end. Not too many inside 50s for Districts at this stage.
Yeah, 3 at the moment for this quarter, or for the game.
The throw in, this is Barker, comes out, left foot. She's been strong already. Though she's kicked it back in towards the centre of the ground. She's kicked it straight down the throat of Smythe, though. She can't pick it up. And this is a high tackle. Paid to Districts. Young gets a kick forward. Harris can't pick it up. She gets bundled aside. Oldhouse with a quick hand. Outside, Buffalo's clear, heading up towards centre wing to a one-on-one contest. But the mark there is taken again by Alyssa Smythe. She plays on. She's running in towards the centre of half forward. Kicks it into space. Districts are running onto it now. They get it clear, kicking towards 50. It's a one-on-one contest again. No mark taken. Ball falls out. This is Harris, picks it up with orange boots. She's gone higher than she's gone long. Players sit and wait for it. The ball drops out. Buffaloes get the clearance as the ball is kicked out towards that half-back flank area. Picked up here by Boyd. She's got a bit of time. She goes inside, back in towards centre half forward, and the mark is there, taken by Forsyth. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a 50-metre penalty for a player that was just strolling back across the back of the play.
Did get warned by the umpire, and she put her arms up and just then didn't move out the road, and the umpire really didn't have any option. Definitely wasn't interfering with play. The play was coming back to her, but did get told to move.
Well, it was two cars reversing into the same spot.
Yeah. The umpire said get out of the road and didn't bother, just stuck her arms up and cost a 50-metre. Bit of short 50 though.
So Forsyth, she'll have a shot for goal, and she's kicked it. So that's probably what districts required there. In the last 7 or 8 minutes, there hasn't been a great deal of footy played with a couple of injured players being taken off the field. But they've made the most of that, and they've got a junk time goal, which I know that Chris Atkinson's probably not going to be all that happy about, as they've been able to hold them scoreless for predominantly all of the playing period of this first quarter, only to release a goal in what is going to be probably the last touch of the quarter.
Yeah, they definitely had the numbers back as well for where that ball was going to be kicked from. Initially, it was going to be difficult to even score, and with the amount of time that was left. And so the 50-metre penalty was, there might be a bit of chat about that at quarter time.
Centre bounce. William Barker gets the kick out. Comes out towards centre wing. It's picked up here. This is Henry. She gets the ball forward. It's full of Crocs though. Henry follows on, gets a kick off the ground. Carbone picks it up, backs into a pack. Gets tackled. Umpire says, I'll have it. As there it is. There's the siren go. So an eventful first quarter, Danksy, and we've got a 1-goal, 6 apiece scoreline.
Yeah, all tied up here at quarter time. You're watching AFL-NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL finals live on NT News and Community TV. We'll be back shortly with the second quarter.
We've been in it together. Like Daddy's team. She'll be captain next year. Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30. Oops, awkward. Congrats either way. And Sarah, she loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties. I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're the Territorians.
Gazani's Palmerston, we're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, free steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pad classes, and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition, and the best sport. Gazani's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at gazani'snt.com.au.
God, Has a lot of memories.
I come here every day for 20 years, 7 days a week.
As a teenager, we didn't have Facebook as well as kids.
There would be many first dates that walk this hall.
First kisses, first jobs.
I had my first job here. Cas Square is just iconic Darwin.
For me, it is the paradise on earth.
Your Kaz.
Your way.
Your favourite friends are now at Macca's. Get one of 6 new collectibles in the Friends meal. Choose between a Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Joey doesn't share food! Order the Friends meal today.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, We're for Territorians.
Welcome back to AFL-NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League Elimination Final here at TIO Stadium. I'm Nick Danks, my commentary partner this afternoon, Paul Mayer, and one goal apiece, but really Buffs had control of that 9 inside 50s to 5.
They certainly did. Danksy is that they controlled it. Molly Oldhouse, magnificent in the ruck. And Dom Carbone around the grounds getting plenty of touches. Indy Barker, they were all over the place, Buffaloes, but they kept bombing it in there, but they not too many opportunities. Once they got it in there, the District's defence was very stoic, holding the ball out, especially Myers and Smythe, Kate Grady in amongst those girls, trying to continuously repel the ball out. And then that last gasp 50-metre penalty, which put Districts on the scoreboard. So it's one goal apiece. We start from scratch again, Danksy.
Yeah, a couple down though for Districts, with Smith going off with a serious leg injury, looks like, and then we had someone go off with a head injury as well.
Districts get the tap down. First ball use is by Carbone to Indy Barker. We've heard those two names used a fair amount so far in this game. Districts, Buffaloes push the ball forward. It's a fresh air shot. Mowboy gets a handball out. Nobody can pick it up, goes back to Carbone. She kicks the ball virtually between two Districts players. No mark taken. Ball's inside 50. Ball is picked up here by Mikronos. Gets a quick disposal away, but doesn't really go anywhere. Ball's still inside 50. This is Barker again. She's had the ball on a string. She gets a handball out. This is Henry. Short kick in towards the goals and has rolled through for a point. So repeat inside 50s already, Danksy. We've only been going 48 seconds.
Yeah, and some of the Districts have kept up with the sweeper roll. Smythe back there by herself, which of course leaves that body somebody loose in the middle of the ground, which is Buffs taking full advantage of.
Districts kick outs. Grady, she goes to the outer side. She's out there looking for ball, couldn't take the mark. The ball's that close to the bench line. It rolls over in front of Maddie Tate. So there's a bit of pressure on Districts here. Boundaries throw in just right on 50. Buffaloes end. Peck. Russell. This ball comes out. Kick for goal. It's missed by Carbone. To the left. Grady plays on now. She's gone out grandstand side this time. Isabella Boyd. She chips forward. She's got a runner coming now towards the ball. Goes over her head. That was Twaddle. Just punched there by Goynan. The ball comes back out to her. Umpire says, I'll have it.
Could have been holding the ball there.
Could have been. I wasn't really sure what he was going to pay there.
Yeah, definitely had the opportunity to get rid of it earlier and stepped into it, but umpire paid the benefit of the doubt.
Tap down there, Districts. Quick handball out. Ball is taken backwards again. Forsyth, who's the goal kicker. She gets the ball back again. but running onto the ball is Barker again. Ball up, Althouse gets the tap down, Carbone. Althouse gets the kicker herself. Ball moves forward. Mark is taken there by Abbott McCormack. She kicks towards a hot spot. Top of the goal square virtually. Districts break away from it. Long right foot kick back in towards the centre of the ground. It's a one-on-one contest. Unable to take the mark was Harris. The ball gets kicked forward. One-on-one again. Bowesville off half-back. Controls, gets tackled. The ball will get thrown up again. District side of the centre of the ground. Umpire's waiting for Molly Althouse to get there. She does. She gets the tap down. Picked up by Districts and a quick handball out. Barker picks it up again, but she's tackled by Harris. Free kick to Harris. Gets a quick play on. Goes inside 50. Mark is taken. No, it's dropped. Opportunity there for Whittaker. Ball's cleared outside now by Eastman. Out towards half-back flank. Henry can't pick it up. Gets it again. Gets a handball back out again to her teammate. Abbott McCormack pushes forward. Mark is taken on the outer side by Smythe. Short kick to one-on-one. Barker again. Ball is picked up. Districts. Series of handballs. There's nobody standing there apart from O'Keefe. For Districts, she kicks it forward. Mark is taken by Maddie Shaw. Inside 50. Long bomb. Mark is taken by Harris.
This looks better than Southern Districts. Taking the opportunity to take some marks and just knock the ball around and settle down. And opportunity here to put them in front for the first time in the game. Could be right on a distance, say, from here, though.
Geez, it looked hard, though, didn't it? Actually, it looked as they did it hard. As they just, once they got the ball out, Buffalo's got caught on the wrong side of the footy. This looks fairly deliberate. Eyes on the footy. Just stabs at it a bit. It's got a bit of air. It's not going to make the distance. Lots of hands on it. Althouse affects a tackle on O'Keefe, and the umpire says, I'll have it at the top of the square. Ball goes up. Althouse, one big fist on the footy. Handball out. They're trying to create space. Nobody can pick it up. It looks as though there could be a free kick here. There is. And it's going to go to O'Keefe. No, it's Harris again. It's going to have another shot.
She knows the distance, pretty much the same angle, but about another 15 metres closer to goal. Aim it for the left post and let the breeze bring it back, which comes through between the Michael Long Centre and the grandstand.
It's about 25 metres out. Stabs at it. Goal umpire doesn't move. So they're on the board again for the first goal of the second quarter. Southern Districts. And that's a big plus for her. Eva Harris has had a lot of touches early, but she hasn't really had a great deal of impact. But the last couple of shots for goal. We'll just have a look at the replay there. I think it might have been paid for a throw.
Yeah, I think it was a throw there. The umpire's already blown the whistle while all this is going on. And then, of course, Molly Eastman's asking the question, what was that for? But it's definitely a throw.
Yeah, I don't think it was Molly Eastman's knee in her rib cage that gave the free kick away. But anyway, that's not one for the match review panel, by the way.
No, I think the whistle had already blown and paid the throw. But, of course, Southern Districts hit the front for the first time. 2 straight 12 to 1, 2, 8. 4 inside 50s to 2, favouring the Buffs for this quarter.
So Districts win the first in the tap. Smith breaks away through the centre of the ground, kicks the ball forward. It's all Buffalo, so it's a push in the back. No free kick paid. Picked up there again by O'Keefe, gets a handball out. Ball is taken there by Buffaloes by Goynan. She gets a rush kick forward. Heading over towards the ball now is Taylor Smith. She gets pushed away from the ball. There's a quick handball out from Buffs. They don't really want to pick it up, but they are, and then Goynan will get a free kick. Now, was that Taylor Smith that was carried off?
Yeah, it was. I looked up twice then as well, so, yep.
Buffaloes kick the ball forward towards outside their defensive 50, and the ball's touched, and there'll be a boundary throw in.
Yeah, that looked serious when she came off.
That she did. There's not too many players. Did she get carried off through the gates?
Yeah, she did.
Right.
I watched that as well. Definitely came through the gates. As I thought, well, they've taken a long way round, but they came straight across the ground through the gates for that reason. And obviously just a knock and a bit of magic spray, and away we go.
Right, throwing in front of the Wanderers clubhouse. Buffalo's hands on. The couple, this is Carbone, who will break away from it. Just kicks in towards their forward 50. It's a 2-on-1. Ball's picked up here by Grady. It's been stoic in defence, but she kicks it back down towards centre wing. But that's Henry who takes the mark. She moves the ball quickly. Buffaloes take a quick mark, short mark there. This looks like Stokes. She'll play on. Right foot, kick in towards Oldhouse, who takes the mark just outside 50.
As normal, having a great game. Has been left alone a bit, played well in the ruck, but that was a nice grab as well.
She's looking for an option. She puts it in towards the top of the square. Peck can't take the mark. Ball comes back out towards Grady. She gets a handball. Can't pick it up is Mikronos. Ball comes out to Stokes. She has a snapshot for goal, but in the goal square, taking the mark for Districts. Kicks the ball forward, but she's kicked it straight down the throat of Molly Eastman, who's taken the mark just outside 50. She points. It's actually Goynan. She kicks it in towards a hot spot. Nobody can take the mark. A lot of players standing around. It's all blue jumpers by the looks of it. The ball slides out the side. Picked up by Peck. Right foot snap for goal. Has just scored a point. So repeat inside 50s for Buffaloes. 9 minutes in. Districts kick out. Smothered. It's a little bit lazy. Hard alumni did the hard work. It's like Districts are dragging around a spare tyre, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, they just don't seem to be running off the way they are.
Yeah.
And you said Taylor Smith there, she's just jogging around like it. Some miracle work done with that leg.
Yeah, they're usually an explosive side. They've got a lot of runners. It's Carbone sees the ball over. Umpire says throw that in. A little bit heavy-handed. She's been good this afternoon so far, Danksy.
Yeah, the back six for the Crocs have played really, really well to keep the score where it is.
Buffaloes win. They get a quick kick out from the ruck stoppage, and the ball goes back across the far side of the ground and out of bounds for another throw in. Buffaloes end of the ground beside the goal post. So there's a big opportunity here for Buffs. We've got massive numbers in that forward structure. See what Molly Oldhouse can do. She gets some space. She drops the ball. She gets a boots the ball. It's a bouncy ball towards the goals. It's blocked. Not well enough. It's a head-high tackle. Silweski goes down and she'll get the free kick.
Yeah, probably would have been better off letting that one bounce through for a point there, and couldn't get control of it when they stopped it. And of course then it was always going to be the Buffs' ball from then.
Kate Grady asserting some.
Watch the replay here. Probably would have bounced out of bounds, but and then the head-high tackle
was a little bit innocuous. It's probably a little bit lazy too. Was that it's the decision as to whether do I go for the footy or do I go for the player. So Silweski, she's going to try. She's kicking it in towards a hot spot, and this is Peck who takes the mark. So great play. Moved the ball very quickly. It was like they set up for that.
Yeah, that looked like a training run, ground run there from there. The tallest person, tall timber managed to break that one in.
She's been pretty good for him, Amelia Peck. Amateur competition out of Melbourne for Q. She's going to kick from top of the goal square. Lays back on it. And that'll do though. So Buffaloes are back. They'll take a 3-point buffer. Here at about the 12-minute mark of the second quarter, as we see Silweski, she did nothing but just pop the ball up so that they could get a better option at it. There was 4 or 5 Buffaloes there that could have chosen to take that ball, but Peck was the one with the big levers.
Yeah, it definitely looked like they'd practiced that one, and it was a set move and worked out really well for them. So Twaddle's gone into the ruck now for Districts.
trying to get their big guns in there. Forsyth and Taylor Smith. Twaddle gets a tap. It's Barker again. Gets her hand on the footy. She's been instrumental for him so far today. Thanks, she's very strong, getting a lot of touches. She's on the bottom of the pack again. Gets a quick handball out to Carbone. Good tackle. And we'll have another stoppage.
Yeah, very close to a sling there. They did well to control that one.
Nearly the chicken wing too if she could hang on to that arm. Peck gets the tap. No clear disposal. Forsyth. It's been done for hold the ball. Dom Carbone's on fire.
There's just no real superstars out there at the moment for the Crocs, but Buffs have got people shining all over the
She's
ground.
got an option, looking for the tall, the bottom of the pack. Nobody can really get a handball out. There's an opportunity here. Peck bends down, she comes out, she might have got a clash of heads. Picking the ball up there was McLean. She gets a handball out. It's picked up by Smith. There's a lot of tackling going on in there, and the umpire's paid a free kick, which will go to Smith as she plays on out of the back line, kicking in towards the half-forward flank. Eva Harris is running onto it. She's well tackled there by her Buffalo's opponent, and that's a 50-metre penalty for a kick away. The Districts thought that was their free kick, and it certainly looked like it for a high tackle, but Eva Harris must have either thrown the ball or has given a tackle away, given a free kick away. And that's not a very big 50, that's about 15.
And that's gone from the centre circle to there, so yeah, it's about 10.
Buffalo's kick forward, it's a 2-on-2 contest. No mark can be taken. Breaking off the back of the pack is Twaddle. She kicks out towards centre wing. It's a 1-on-1 contest. It's Boyd and Barker. Boyd picks it up, Barker corrals her, makes her go backwards, draws the error. Handball comes back to Barker, back onto her left. She kicks forward to Wills, picks the ball up, gets a handball backwards. Nobody can really pick it up. Ball comes back out again to Lynch. She gets a foot on the ball. Barker's in there again on the bottom of the pack. Well tackled by Taylor Smith, and there'll be another stoppage. Just outside Buffalo's forward 50. Ball up. Twaddle gets the tap down. No clearance. Picked up here. Forsyth gets a handball out. Harris gets the tap on. They've got a breakaway now, Districts. So they run through the centre of the ground. Kick in towards their forward 50. There's nobody there for them. Picked up here by Malboy. Just virtually thrown that away. Was Desley Campbell. Virtually threw that away. Had no option. Districts pick it up. They get a quick kick forward. But that's Henry who's dropped back to take the mark. She plays on. Short kick. Half-back flank. We're going to slow this ball down a little bit. Another short kick goes in towards the centre of the ground. It's a 2-on-1. It's a 3-on-2 Crocodiles contest. Forsyth tackled as she tries to get rid of the ball, and it's a free kick to Carbone. They take the advantage. A long bomb in towards centre half forward. Nobody can take the mark. The ball hits the ground. It's a 1-on-1. There's a hand in there. There's a foot in there. Running off there from Mick Renos. She pushes the ball forward. She does the same again. She gets a quick tap out. Picked up, trying to get the kick out was Bianca Stokes. This is Barker again, picks the ball up, she's well tackled, and there's a free kick off the ball.
Yeah, there was a bit of pushing and shoving here in the corner off the ball, and umpire didn't see the first one.
It's a free kick to Buffaloes.
Yeah, the Buff player did it first, but then by the time the umpire turned around, there was a retribution from the Croc, and
so Macrolos, hope I'm pronouncing that right. She's kicking from 50. She'll put it up. The hot spot. She's looking for but can't find Abbott McCormack. It's a 2-on-1 contest. The ball falls out. There's plenty of Crocs there. There's a free kick being plucked out of this as well. And it's going to Buffaloes for a drag the ball in under by the looks of it. Be interested to have a look at that back in the replay. So Abbott McCormack's already kicked one, and she's going to be lining up from about 15 metres out. Stretch this to a 9-point deficit, and she's kicked the goal.
So 2 goals towards the end of each quarter at that end of the ground from free kicks pretty much directly in front, and that's pushed this lead out.
So 2 straight 12, 3-3-21, Buffalo's favour.
And here's the replay here. just lines this one up. Just put it to the top of the square, and then, of course, anything can happen from there. I don't know if we'll see it in the replay, but yeah, just coming in late there. The umpire didn't like that and just pinged.
Oh, I think he's called that as a throw. Well, the female umpire's called that as a throw. Certainly looked like she had a fist on it. But anyway, we're back into the middle.
Yeah, the free was there in the back as well, so.
Peck gets the tap. District's player falls over. Forsyth, who's had a lot of touches lately. She gets the free kick, she plays on. Breaks free. They've got a runner here, Districts, which is Twaddle. She runs forward. As she runs past the ball, she can't pick it up. Buffalo's going on the body. Stacks on, the ball falls out. It's picked up here by Shaw. She gets a handball out to Harris, who kicks forward towards goals. Nobody can take the mark as the ball is pushed over the goal line by Desley Campbell. Right on that half-time siren, so, which I don't think could have come quick enough for Buffaloes, because I think they'll start to run out of fuel.
Yeah, 2-1, 13 to 3, 21, 8-point difference. You're watching AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Finals live on NT News and Community TV. We're back shortly with the second half.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this thing. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League Elimination Final here from TIO Stadium. I'm Nick Danks, Paul Mayers with me. And, wow, one stage there, the Crocs got themselves in front, but didn't take long for the Buffs to get back there. We've got an 8-point difference. It was all tied up at quarter time, and Buffs just need to get on the scoreboard.
Crocs need to get on the scoreboard. Just yes. Look, they're limited opportunities. They got a 50-metre penalty, and then they kicked another goal virtually from about 15 or 20 odd metres out. So they've been lucky as they break out of the centre bounce here to start the third quarter into their forward 50. We've got a stoppage there. Buffs picked the ball up through Desley Campbell. Yeah, they're limited opportunities they've been able to score. So Buffs have had all the footy. They've had to work really, really hard, and they've got an 8-point buffer, which they thoroughly deserve. I think it needs to be more, though.
10 inside 50s to 19 for the match in favour of the Buffs at the moment.
Twaddle gets a foot down. This is Barker again. Gets a high tackle. She's had plenty of touches today, Danksy. We've got a ball up. District's end, half forward flank. Twaddle again goes up. Abbott McCormack doing the heavy lifting for Buffs, as we've got another stoppage in the same spot. Abbott McCormack taps over the back towards Carbone. She can't get to it. Twaddle kicks it off the ground. Taylor Smith gets another kick off the ground towards their forward line. No mark taken. And there's a stoppage. Bowesville was able to jump on that for Buffaloes. We're just off about 10 metres outside District's goal. Twaddle gets a tap down again, picked up by Harris, smothered. Ball goes forward. They're going to break free now, and that's Buffaloes through Carbone. Gets a kick out, but it's only gone as far as Borg. She's been quiet today. Hangs onto it. She's looking for it and kicks it in the general direction of her key forward. And there's a mark but taken back over the back, and that's taken by Eastman. Buffalo strong here in defence. Kick the ball out towards Oldhouse. Ball is punched away by Smith. It's picked up. Handball forward. Myers. The ball works its way forward back to Smith again. She's on the boundary line. Puts it in towards the hot spot. The mark is taken by Harris. So Buffalo's defensive work not as strong as what it had been. They repelled the ball back out again, and I sort of got caught on the hop there, Danksy, by the quick turnaround.
Yeah, Alicia Smythe came up from her sweeper roll and just knocked that ball out to Smith, who put it in for the mark to put the Crocs back in front.
So Harris has already kicked one. Fairly deliberate. And she's kicked two. So Crocs are on.
2 points actually behind now. It's 3-1-19 to 3-3-21.
So just under 3 minutes in, and they had repeat inside 50s. And then they were able to virtually put it up on top of Eva Harris's head, and she was able to take the mark. As we see that in the replay, the ball comes out here. It's picked up quite easily by Harris. No real pressure by Taylor Smith. Sorry, no real pressure. And Harris was just gliding across. She was always going to take the mark. Buffaloes need to be stronger than that. They've done all the hard work as we spoke about. Scoring end, the breeze is still the same, probably 2 or 3 goals. Twaddle gets the tap from Oldhouse. Barker back to Oldhouse, does a bit of a shimmy. Borg affects the smother. Free kick paid for holding the man, and that's going to go to Taylor Smith. Isabella Boyd's in the centre of the ground. She's going to run onto it. She's got a bit of space. She moves forward. She crosses the centre towards centre half forward. Kicks it inside 50. An attempt to mark there from O'Keefe. Ball's punched away from her by Campbell, and we've got a stoppage.
Yeah, lucky not pinged for pushing out there on O'Keefe, because O'Keefe was going for the ball and Buffs just came through and just basically pushed her out of the road.
So ball up inside 50, taps down. Barker gets the ball out again. This is Carbone, comes around the corner. Boyd sees the ball over the boundary line in front of Buffalo's interchange. We've got another throw in. Elimination final. The winner goes on. We'll play the loser of the St Mary's Pint game, which is on later on this afternoon. The loser's done. It's all over. Althouse gets the tap. Borg gets a quick handball out. It's taken there by Twaddle. She's swung around 360 and she's going to get a free kick. No, it's holding the ball.
Yeah,
Umpires, which way are we going? Umpires pointed in both directions.
Yeah, umpires both hold the ball there, but did point in the wrong direction, but quickly changed their mind.
She got swung around a little bit there. There was no real contact with anything apart from a bit of grass. She's going to get the free kick, though.
Oh. Umpire did point the other way, and I thought changed her mind, and then...
She goes short. No mark taken. Smith gets a tap down. The ball falls out to Yaron. She gets a handball off. It's a bit of hesitancy in trying to pick the ball up. The ball's pushed forward. Carbone breaks the tackle. Smith's back in there again. This is Harris. Gets a handball out. He's looking backwards there towards Smith. Yaron can't pick it up. The ball's kicked out there again. Now there's a handball. Buffaloes are trying to work the ball out. Althouse does some shimmying, kicks the ball forward. Peck can't take the mark. She finishes up on the ground. There's a tackle there by Barker. Umpire says, I'll have it. Similar tackle to before, which was paid a free kick. Ball gets thrown up. Carbone will go up against Twaddle, and Carbone rings the tap out. What else can she do? Picked up. Yeah. Forsyth gets a push forward. Play on's the call. And it's holding the ball. Wowee. This is sensational going from Dob Carbone. She's in everything at the moment. She's going to carry them across the line if they get there. Goes out towards centre wing. Peck inside. Finds the runner. Stokes gets a kick in forward in towards their forward 50. At the bottom of the pack, they're all districts as they get a rush kick out, but it's gone straight down the throat of Peck, who takes the mark. And it's Stokes who tells her to hold her ground. They're just trying to reset now. Peck goes long. She's got an option. It's gone deep. The ball comes off the top of the pack. Can't pick it up. The ball falls out. Is there a free kick? There is a free kick. And that's going to Buffaloes. And it's going to go to Sawinski, who was part of that goal assist to Peck late in the last quarter.
Kicking into a fairly strong breeze at that end as well. We've seen a couple of goals towards the airport end to the right of screen.
Left-hand point post, you reckon?
Yep, that's...
She set it up, top of the square. There's no Buffaloes at the bottom of the pack. Although jumping on the ball is Young, and she's tackled, and there'll be a ball up. Right about 15 metres out. Abbott McCormack, she gets a hand on the ball. The ball moves forward. There's a tackle on the District's player. There's another tackle as they're trying to bring the ball out. It's finally picked up by Lucetti. He gets the kick out towards the defensive 50. The ball is taken by Districts. There's a tackle affected. The ball comes back out to Barker. She's on her left. She puts it up towards the top of the square. Mark is taken strongly by Districts, and that's taken by Smythe. She goes back across the other side of the ground. She's got a runner. This is Grady. Plays on. Kicks long, centre wing, one-on-one contest. Buffalo's player hits the ground. The ball is in Taylor Easton. She picks it up, one grab, gets a handball out in the vicinity of O'Keefe, who can't run onto it. Picked up here, handballed out by Whittaker, but the ball's gone backwards in relation to the Buffalo's player. They've kicked it in towards Althouse. It's a 3-on-1. Picking the ball up is Forsyth. She gets a kick forward out towards half-back flank, where it's Boseville's taken the mark. She kicks clear towards centre wing. At a couple of metres, Stokes gets a handball out. It's gone to Henry. Kicks the ball forward. No mark taken. Handball comes out. Barker's trying to corral her opponent. There's another handball out. There's plenty of space out there. Districts pick the ball up now. They break the ball free out of their defensive structure. Harris handballs to nobody. Crowd don't like that. There's a 3-on-1. Stacks on the mill.
Yeah, could have been holding the ball there. Didn't really get the hand on to handball that away, and umpire called play on.
Janara Yaron's the last one to pick herself up off the ground. Ball falls loose. It's a Buffalo's play now. They handball it backwards, but it goes straight to their opposition Districts get a quick kick out. Henry, who's been lively on the wing today, gets a kick forward. She's out there looking for, but can't find Stokes. Picked it up. Grady is the recipient of a handball. Kick off the ground by Buffaloes into their forward 50. Running on towards his pack. Picked up instead by Smythe, who gets a quick kick out. Really to no advantage. Out towards the half-back flank. Bit of off-the-ball stuff. And a tackle by Barker, by Henry. And there'll be a ball up. Inside 50, Scarlett Young was the last player to touch the ball for Buffaloes. Tap out. Ball gets a handball out, really to nobody. Barker gets a kick out, goes forward. No mark taken by Mick Ross. Picked up again, gets a quick kick out. Peck comes off hands. Nobody can really pick it up. Stokes tries to run through and takes her own player out.
Yeah, that was pretty
and there's a free kick for a push, and it's going to Buffaloes. Out of all that.
Yeah, must have got pushed into it because he went straight through the pack, and they're straight out there towards her, and it didn't look great.
Well, it looked like it was friendly fire, Danksy, but at the end of it, the umpires paid a free kick. I think it's Malboy. Just waiting for her to maybe get up.
That's what we hear. Don't forget, straight after this at 4:30, the qualifying final of Women's Premier League, St Mary's versus Pine. The winner will take on Nightcliff next week in the second semi-final. The loser will take on the winner of this game. And of course, after that tonight, the Men's Premier League, 6:45, the elimination final, Pine and Waratah. The winner of that game will take on St Mary's.
So as we stated before, quarters of 15 minutes plus time on, so the clock will be stopping as we speak due to injury. Buffaloes making some changes while they've got the opportunity.
Crocs have certainly looked better in this quarter. They've just had a bit more run on the board. They've gone inside 56 times, which is the most they've done in any quarter. They were 5 in the first, 5 in the second, and got the only goal on the board so far for this quarter. And again, with this injury, there still won't be much time left. There's probably 4 or 5 minutes left of this quarter to go with the time on rule.
So Crocs have had the airport end breeze this quarter. The Flags are still got a bit of a right-hand flow to them. The scoring end has always virtually been the airport end.
Still 31 degrees here in Darwin. Chance of a storm later on this afternoon.
Stock standard weather report for Darwin.
Absolutely. The best job in the world. That and a traffic reporter in Darwin. The two good jobs.
Two things you're guaranteed about. No dramas in traffic and the rain. So it looks like the Buffaloes player here being carried off the ground.
We need to go and find out Taylor Smith's medic was and fix that one up, because that was amazing that she came back on and hasn't stopped running. She's been on, played a really good game.
I think it's Goynan.
Yeah. Now we've got to wait for the player to come off, but...
no, they're still advising that she's, no, you can bring her on.
Yeah.
Change the rules to suit the game. That's okay.
Yeah, it's a long way to wait for the player to come off from there.
So Caitlin Wills comes on to replace the injured player. So I think it's Malboy. No, it's not. It is Goynan. Saweski, sorry. Had 3 goes at that. So the ball gets kicked forward now. There's a mark in the goal square, is there? No, ball hits the ground. It's a battle. It's a 3-on-1. District's on the bottom of the pack, and there's a free kick.
Yeah, I think that's Alicia Smythe playing an absolute beauty. Great game today.
Russell kicks forward. Buffaloes pick it up on centre wing. There's a quick kick by Eastman. Falls in the hands of Carbone. She does some shimmying. She runs onto the right. She's got a short. She goes that way. Can't take the mark. That's Abbott McCormack. Ball comes out in the hands of Wills. and there'll be another stoppage. Forward pocket for Buffaloes. They go to the outside. Forsyth's been good. She decides to kick back across goal. This is dangerous. And the mark is taken there by Heart Alumni, who's about 45 metres out from goal.
She just wanted the left post at this angle, and yeah, always dangerous to kick back there, and of course got picked off. And see if Heart Alumni can make them pay.
She needs a runner here. She needs someone who's got to run past her. There's not too many girls in the competition who can kick 45 metres and to be able to clear the line. We'll see. It might be eating my words in a minute. She puts it up to the top of the square. It's all Districts players as the ball hits the ground. It's taken there by Smythe, who we spoke about earlier. It's picked up by Buffaloes, who have virtually rolled into a tackle and will take a ball up about 15 metres outside goal. Picked up. Rush kick. Out of bounds on the full from Stokes. No, it's a ball in.
Must have just bounced on the line because it did look clearly.
Well, the boundary umpire called it out of bounds on the full, so we can only go off what we're told. Abbott McCormack. Russell again. Russell gets the ball, kicks it free. Well, that seems to be out there now. It's just a couple of Buffaloes who gets the tap backwards. She's trying to pick it up, and she can't. She's got a runner. Buffaloes break free now out of the centre of the ground. They go back inside. Everybody was waiting for the free kick. Eastman stopped dead in the tracks.
Yeah, the last person to call that was the umpire. The whole crowd called it, and as you said, Eastman stopped.
So she goes forward. She's got somebody on a lead, and that's Peck. What a great lead that was. She just waited for the space to open up, Danksy, and just ran into it. And what a great kick there from Eastman. And this Peck's playing on now. She takes the option. She's gone short. Carbone runs in, open goal, about 20 metres out, and she's put Buffaloes 6 points in front. 6 more points in front.
Yeah, back to the 8 points it was at half time. It was all wrapped up at quarter time. 8 points at half time, and 1 goal apiece in this game. As we watched the replay, definitely a head-high tackle. Everyone in the crowd, everyone in the ground pretty much saw that one, and then just took her time, pointed to where she was going to put the ball before. Decided to line up and then just quickly dropped it at that spot there, and then over the top again to Carbine, and Peck did well. Chest mark coming through.
Yeah, and Dom Carbone had just sort of snuck down into that forward pocket to take the next kick. So good play there from Amelia Peck. Is a bit of a tick lead. She went out, doubled back, came back again, created some space. It's an 8-point buffer here now. She goes back into the ruck. She's up against Russell. Carbine gets the clearance. Kicks the ball forward towards centre half forward. It goes inside 50. The ball's tapped upon there by Districts with a 1-2 from Smythe. As she gets the ball back, she dumps it back in towards centre half forward. They've got a runner here, which is Taylor Smith, who kicks the ball forwards. She's got nobody down there, but the only player down there was Campbell for Buffaloes. As she changes direction and kicks the ball back out again. But all she's found at the moment looks like it is Kate Twaddle. Puts it back on her boot, kicks it forward. It's a 2-on-1. And Campbell gets hands on the ball and punches it clear for it to go over the boundary line for a throw in their defensive forward pocket, Southern District's forward pocket, Airport end.
Yeah, Southern District has been defending for about nearly half of this quarter, and then of course when it broke out of the middle, had no one to pass it to, and ended up just being cut off by the Buffs.
Twaddle bumped by Oldhouse. She gets a kick. She's kicked it towards Peck. The ball bounces. The ball's come out the other side. It's picked up. Buffaloes kick the ball forward, but it's a 3-on-1. It's a 4-on-1. They've got plenty of numbers here. As they kick the ball out, push the ball out wide. Ball is dropped there by Boyd. It's a 2-on-1 now. The tackle is affected. The ball comes out. Yaron can't pick it up for Buffaloes. There's nearly, it could be a holding the man, holding the player picker. Free kick there to Myers. And that's the way that it goes. A little bit heavy-handed, Yaron. She goes short. It's a 2-on-1. Mark in contest. Carbone got a lot of it. Kicked off the ground, picked back up again here by Eastman. She's been good in the last couple of minutes. She kicks the ball forward. Running onto the ball is Kathleen Nicklin. She's not really sure whether to pick it up or kick it off the ground. She paddles it back down towards Eastman, who picks it up and she gets tackled. There's a free kick for the throw, and it'll go to Districts in front of their coach's box.
Yeah, the paddle off the ground, the umpire said was flicked up, and probably the right decision.
Short kick forward, not much good. They try to put it on top of Russell's head. That didn't work. Trying to kick the ball off the ground was Hard Alumni. There's the other Districts player corralled there by Carbone, who picks herself up off the bottom of the pack with a football in her hand to end what has been a sensational third quarter here at TIO Stadium. Darwin Buffaloes 4-3, 27. Southern Districts 3-1-19. Danksy, it's all or nothing from this point onwards. We've got 1 quarter to go.
Yeah, only 8 points into the Crocs scored the first goal of that quarter, and then really late, then the Buffs got one back. You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Finals live on NT News and Community TV. We're back with the final quarter shortly.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in the screen. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
You're watching AFL's NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Final Series. Welcome back to the Women's Premier League Elimination Final this afternoon. Southern Districts and the Darwin Buffaloes were 8 points at halftime. It's still 8 points going to the final quarter. And Crocs look really good there, Paul, for a while, and probably just need to finish this one off this season. But, of course, the winners is through to next week and the losers' season is over.
No second prizes today, Danksy. Didn't make enough of that third quarter breeze. Districts, they fought really hard, but they just didn't make enough of that. Buffalo's with it in the last, not to say that it's going to do it, but when you've got someone the likes of Dom Carbone who's had all the footy all day, and the other one, Indy Barker, who's getting another clearance now as they kick it into the woods inside their forward 50. With those players getting touches already in this quarter, she's going to be a hard task, I think, for the Crocs.
Yeah, 28 inside 50s to 17 in favour of the Buffs.
Smith gets the kick out towards centre wing. Russell goes to ground. The ball comes out. Across the line, Bella McLean. Umpire says that's a free kick to Buffaloes. And that goes to Amelia Peck. Kick to goal last quarter. She goes short. Carbone again. Those pink boots have certainly had a flogging today. She's looking for Oldhouse on the lead. Ball goes over her head. They've got players back in. He gets a quick kick there by Stokes, goes forward, and it's all Crocodiles. The mark is taken on the last line of defence. This is Grady. She goes across towards centre half forward, gets the kick over. The mark is taken by Henry, who has been one of their best players today out on that wing. She's got a bit of a deliberate program here. Takes off now, kicks in towards centre half forward. The ball goes over the top. It's taken here by Districts as they're trying to bring the ball out. Taylor Smith has got a metre or so on Oldhouse, but she drops the ball. Oldhouse pushes the ball forward. Stokes gets a quick kick away. Mark taken on the last line of defence. This is Grady again.
Yeah, Stokes just didn't get enough on that one.
Come back to the 9, I think the umpire's saying, or is it going to be 50? It's 50. Going to be 50.
Again, told her 2 or 3 times to step back and didn't step back. And
it's Alicia Miles who had the footy, not Grady, I'm thinking. Or is no, it is Grady.
Should have been easy 50 to work because it was about 2 yards away from the goal line.
So. It is Grady, sorry. She plays on, kicks in towards the centre of the ground, no mark taken. Ball spills out. Eastman, she's been good today for Buffaloes as well. Puts a bit of height in it. Peck, big hands. Comes off. Russell, Districts, kicks forward. Mark is taken by Russell, by Indy Barker again, who's been all over this footy today. She goes short. Mark is taken by McLaws. Kicks inside 50. Henry can't take the ball. Grady gets a handball over the top. It's a break free now out of their defensive 50 out towards centre wing. They've got a player loose. She picks the ball up. That's Nayli Borg. Forward towards centre half forward. No mark taken. There's a tackle on O'Keefe. Umpire says, I'll have it.
Yeah, could have been holding the ball sling or the umpire balling that one up. It could have gone either way.
Both umpires trying to take control of the same footy. There's a ball up on the 50-metre arc for Districts. Peck, tap down. Nobody can really pick it up. Coming onto it is Boseville. Picks it up, gets a free kick for too high. She goes short, centre wing. Henry can't take it. The ball goes over the back. Ball falls over the boundary line from Alicia Miles. So they've created stoppage here. Districts about 20 metres outside their forward 50, in front of the scoreboard. It's an 8-point buffer, so they've got to kick 2 goals to win, Danksy.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit. They've only kicked, as I said, 3 for the match, and one of them was for a 50-metre penalty. Basically took it into the square right at the end of the first quarter.
Russell and Peck, Barker shrugs the tackle, gets a handball out. It comes out, though, in the hands of Districts. Tackle, maybe too high. No free kick paid. Mowboy can't do some work. The ball comes out. It's picked up here by McLean. She can't get rid of it. And it's a throwing the ball decision against Districts, which will go to Buffaloes.
Yeah, Southern District's just going to have to get this first goal here. They went one more behind. That would probably do it. Conditions are perfect. There is a strong breeze to the right of screen, but the ground's in fabulous condition.
Peck, she's been good today. Just trying to slow things down a little bit. They're trying to get the numbers in the right place. She goes short. Play on. Ball's rolling in towards Buffalo's 50. It's picked up there by Myers, gets a clearing kick out, but it goes out towards centre wing. It's a one-on-one. Peck and Smith. Peck overran it. Smith picked it up, kicks forward towards 50. Can't take the mark. Harris rolls on. It's a 2-on-1. Some heavy work done by Bowesville. Umpire blows the whistle and there will be a free kick to Buffaloes.
It's the third time they've gone inside 50. It's 3 times it's come out through a free kick. That one's gone straight out of the boundary, though.
And that's a horrible kick. By Buffaloes who've turned the ball back over again. In front of the scoreboard, out of side. The Chetty goes short, but all she can do is find her opposition. And the mark's taken by Goynan. He's just maybe copped one in the ribs for her trouble.
Yeah, it came through then. I think eyes for the ball running backwards and brave mark there coming into the 50. But this is just where it's been tied up for the Crocs here and just been held on. And just so you understand, it's 15 minutes plus time on. So unlike the regular season games, the clock will keep running. There is time on here in the finals for the Women's Premier League.
So there's an option to go short. Carbone plays on, short right footer. Barker, haven't seen her make a mistake all day, and we've just seen that.
Yeah, that's the first one she's made. She's played extremely well and controlled that wing.
Been very strong today. She's been driving force for them, her and Carbone. So there'll be a boundary throw in, centre wing. We're nearly 6.5 minutes in. Oldhouse takes possession out of the ruck, gets a long bomb in. It's a 2-on-1. Peck's trying to get the ball, gets a little hand on it and pushes the ball out, but it's only in the favour of the Crocodiles. They can't pick it up. In the finish, it is picked up by Lucetti. She kicks forward. Oldhouse and Smith. The ball falls out. Carbone gets the ball back towards Oldhouse and Smith. Oldhouse over 10 was just as good. There's a tackle. There's a quick handball out. Bowesville picks it up onto her left. She goes long. Ball's overrun by Buffaloes. There's a lot of tired bodies out there. Trying to get to the ball now as a kick off the ground. There's Mikrolos. The ball rolls in inside forward 50, running onto his Stokes. She stops. She picks it up. She's tackled. She can't break free of the tackle. And there's a umpire will throw the ball up just inside 50. Darwin Buffaloes. It's a lot of tired bodies, 7.5 minutes in. Twaddle gets a hand on the ball. There's a breakthrough from Carbone. Runs forward, kicks towards an open goal square. Touched on the line.
Still going to be hard for Crocs to come back, but it would have been absolutely impossible if that wasn't touched on the line there. So well done.
That's Kate Grady. She's been strong in defence today. She plays on. She kicks the ball wide. Grandstand side to Twaddle. Moved into the ruck after half time. She goes inside. This could be dangerous. Mark is taken. I don't know why they're trying to slow the ball down for. They're going to move. We've probably got about 10 or 11 minutes of playing time left. Russell takes the mark. True centre half back. She's not sure which way to go. Play on's the call. Tackled there by Barker. The ball falls through. But it's a free kick to Barker, which she'll take right on the arc. She tips forward. The ball should have gone into the hands of her teammate.
It's a free kick, though.
Which was Henry, but Henry will get the free kick. Front on contact, I'm thinking it might have been Danksy.
Yep, was.
She's a bit deliberate. She's going to try and put it to the top of the square, see who she can find. The ball falls a little bit short, and the mark is taken. In front of goal, virtually, about 25 metres out.
It's Hartlepool.
Hartlepool's already kicked. Hasn't kicked the goal.
Had a couple of opportunities today, but it did drop one right in the middle of the square for McCormack to score early.
She lines up, 25 metres out, straight over the top of the goal umpire's head. And that's a goal as they push that lead now from 9 points to 15 points. Darwin Buffaloes here at the 9.5 minute mark of the last quarter.
Yeah, let's watch the replay here. It's just very deliberately took the time on this shot and then just chipped it over the goal umpire's head. This is the leading one with the mark where on her own and took the chest mark and then went back and popped that through for a 15-point lead. And don't forget, tickets are available via Ticketmaster for the 2 AFL matches here in Darwin at TIO Stadium. Begin with the Gold Coast Suns taking on St Kilda on Saturday the 9th of May, followed by the Suns taking on the Power on the 15th of May on the Friday. Tickets available now through Ticketmaster, and we've got not much left of this quarter. Of this game, you wouldn't think. Probably 5 or 6 minutes.
Russell gets the tap. Forsyth tries to break free. Carbone, sensational again. Another effective tackle and a free kick out of the centre square. Well and truly worth the airfare. She goes forward to Peck. She gets a hand on it. Tackled. Maybe a little bit too high from Myers. Peck will get the free kick. Myers is pleading, what do I need to do? They've got some movement. They go long. Mikrolos can't take the mark. She gets a hand on it. It's a trip, I think, in there. Yeah. Yes, there was. There's a kick. Kick the ball away, Buffaloes. Is there a 50? No, there's not.
Now, the umpire's whistle wasn't really loud, but the first time blew it again the second time. So, well done, the umpire, by not paying a 50 there because the player definitely didn't hear the whistle.
So, Districts will take the free kick. Lucetti goes in towards centre half back. Mark is taken by Harris. She kicks forward, sideways. She's looked there for Grady. Grady's got Barker on a hammer. She gets the kick away. It's a one-on-one. That's Boyd. He's in the foot race with her Buffaloes opponent. It's a great tackle there by Henry, who was able to catch up with her. What a game Kiara Henry's played today. Their running power today, Danks, has been unbelievable. Carbone, Barker, Henry. Districts win the tap. It's picked up by Brooker. She kicks inside 50. Mark's taken by Caitlin O'Keefe. She quickly plays on. She kicks it in towards centre half forward. And Gemma G has taken the mark, and she'll have a shot for goal from about 35 metres out. All of a sudden, there's some urgency with the Crocodiles. They've got to kick 3 goals, and they've got about, I'd probably say, 6 or 7 minutes to do it. So as far as Lee Matthews is concerned, it can happen.
Can happen.
But will it? Gee, hasn't had too much of the footy today. Lays back on it. It's gone a little bit too far right. And the mark's taken by Althouse. Chips it out. Half-back flank. Beauville just taps it on. Build a bit further. She's just trying to gain meterage. She's trying to find Henry. Henry affects the tackle. Barker affects the tackle. And there'll be a ball up in front of the scoreboard. Out of side. 13 minutes gone. 15 points.
Yeah, won't be much of this one. We only had the 1 goal kicked.
So Twaddle got the tap down. Hard Alumni on the bottom of the pack. Ball up. Twaddle gets the tap down. Bounces off Hard Alumni. There's a quick kick out. Yaron can't pick it up. Mick Ross runs past it. Districts, a couple of touches. They break free now as they're running towards forward 50. They've had a shot in towards the goal square. The ball is dropped on the last line of defence by the Buffaloes. Mowboy picks it up, gets a quick handball out. The ball finishes up in the hands of Campbell. Now it finishes up in the hands of Beauville, who kicks the ball forward, and they're out. It's a one-on-one competition. They've got a little bit of room here. Eastman does a bit of a shimmy, kicks to 2 Crocodiles players on the half. Crocodiles half-back flank. Grady the intercept mark. Goes back, kicks towards centre half forward. She's looking for and finds Twaddle. Comes forward, gets a kick in towards true centre half forward. There's 2 Buffaloes players there. They try to raffle it. Althouse finishes up getting a handball receive and kicks it back down the throat of Twaddle, who takes the mark inside the centre square. She's looking for an option. She goes out wide. This is ball she can run on if she wants to. There's no urgency there just yet, is there? She's appealing for the 50-metre penalty, and it's paid by the out-of-control umpire. So if you don't ask, you don't get, Stanksy.
Yeah, it's not that definitely was a strange one. It was 50 by the rule of things, but she's going to run all the way in and pop this one in.
As she does that, so she lessens that to by 6 points. So it's back to a 9-point game. They've still got to kick 2 goals, and we're just about into time on here at TIO Stadium for the elimination final. Who will disappear, the Crocs or the Buffaloes?
So watch the replay here. Took the mark, and then it was probably just a bit lazy there.
Yeah, there was
Yarra, who just sort of wandered past, and
no player within 2 metres. She gets a bit of a round of applause from her opposition. Geez, if it was a 6-point game, Danksy.
Yeah, that would have been a big decision, but there's a couple of points, couple of minutes in this one to go. And in need 2 goals in 2 minutes, I would say.
Chris Atkinson up on the boundary line. He's got a nervous couple of minutes. Althouse gets the tap. Nobody can really break free except for Carbone. He gets a quick kick. Boyd can't pick it up. There's a ball comes back out to Taylor Smith. Kicks long in towards the forward line. Reaching for it but can't find it. Southern Districts as the ball pops out now towards the halfback flank as it's just gone outside 50. O'Keefe can't get the ball. It's picked up. It's belted back in the hands of Taylor Easton. She pushes the ball forward. It's only in the hands of Beauville, who the ball goes backwards now to Groynon, who plays on, can only get the ball forward a couple of metres, where Corbett was the recipient in a tackle. And there's another tackle which is now being called holding the ball. And the free kick will go to, on the bottom of the pack, guess who? Dom Carbone.
Yeah, been everywhere today. Of course, it was all tied up at quarter time. 8 points at half time. 8 points in favour of the Buffs still at 3/4 time, and 9 points now.
So she plays on. She kicks towards centre wing. She's looking for Peck. Gets a hand on the ball. She can't take the mark. She's first one on the bottom of the pack, though. Umpire standing there. She says you dragged it in. It's going to be a free kick, which will go to Southern Districts.
This needs to be a quick bomb in now.
Boyd plays on. Kicks it in towards 50. Not quite. It's all Buffaloes. Groynon can't take the mark. She's virtually sat on by O'Keefe. And there'll be another ball up. We're at the merge. Lots of fingers being pointed. This is Smith, runs onto an open ball, pushed off there by Henry. Smith gets the ball forward to no real advantage. Oh, that didn't look very good at all. There was a trip. The umpires paid, but it sort of looked like a hyperextension of the knee. And I'm not sure if that was Taylor Smith that's gone down, but that didn't look good.
No, it was Taylor Smith. She's had a tough day because she got the injury in pretty much the same spot on the ground and got carried off and then amazingly came back on. But there wouldn't be much more of this game left either. We'd be into seconds, you would think.
So the clock's just about to tick over 18. Remember, we have 15 plus time on. There's a 9-point buffer here to Darwin Buffaloes. Elimination final.
Don't forget, straight after this at 4:30, the qualifying final of the Women's Premier League, St Mary's versus Pint. The winner will take on the Nightcliff Tigers, and the loser will take on the winner of this game, which looks like it could be the Buffs, or should be the Buffs from here.
So Southern Districts recruited well in the off-season. They got themselves some high-end talent out of the Sandful, as well as some local girls, some coaching staff, virtually reset themselves for a competitive year. We've got a stretcher coming out on the ground here. This is not good. And they were up there early on. They took some big scalps early. They sat within the top 3 or 4, and then their back-end year after Christmas had sort of fallen away a bit. They lost a couple of games and finished up still scraped into a finals berth. As we said, there was a bit of a lottery going on between 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and even down as far as 8th. And as the weeks progressed, the numbers dropped off. And it came down to a 2-horse race with Palmerston and Darwin Buffaloes for that 5th spot. Palmerston knocked off St Mary's last week at Kazale's on the Friday night. which left Palmerston in the 5 for virtually the first time all year, competitively, only for Buffaloes to take that spot back again no more than 24 hours later.
It looks like the Buffs are going to go through here. Seriously, there wouldn't be much more than about 35 seconds left. So next week, the second week of the finals in the TIO Women's Premier League, on Saturday at 12:15, the Darwin Buffaloes will take on the loser of the game coming up shortly, St Mary's and Pint. And at 2:15, the minor premiers, the undefeated Nightcliff Tigers, take on the winner of tonight's, or this afternoon's, at St Mary's and Pint game.
So both teams are circled up. We've got some first aid staff and medical staff out there with the player. We yet to confirm who that is.
While we're doing this, then you might as well just go through your best on grounds today, because as I said, won't be much more left after this ball goes up.
Well, Dom Carbone by a mile. Closely followed. Indy Barker was all over the place in the first half to get a lot of touches. I really liked young Kiara Henry on a wing. She was brilliant all day, made lots of space. And Amelia Peck is a find for them. They needed some height and some goal-kicking prowess, big marking forward, for which they were able to find. So, for me, those top 5 players, Southern Districts have had some tries. Taylor Smith was all over the place early, got carried off the ground, but has come back on. She's been good all day. Emma Forsyth was quite early, but managed to get on the scoreboard, and I think that sort of got her going up and running. She's been good for Southern Districts today. Eva Harris had a couple of opportunities up forward, and I think that Kate Grady and Alicia Smith were really good in that defensive line with Maddie Shaw trying to repel all those advances. But the weight of numbers, and I think the loss of the fuel tickets as the game progressed sort of got the better of them. So it's been how do you judge it? Do you tick the year for Districts because they made the finals, because they've gone out first week? How's that been for them? They've climbed from where they were last year to where they are this year, so that's a tick in the box.
Yep.
Their form early was good. Were they able to sustain that with a few of the top-end talent players that they brought in? I know that some of the high-end talent out of the Sandford programs, the girls were given a deadline, which was early January, so they weren't able to come back after that. I think they might have been in that process where they weren't able to get a few of those girls back, whereas Buffaloes were able to bring in some of the VAFA talent, and Dob Carbone is obviously the VFL program, to be able to bring them back for the back end of the year, which has made them a little bit stronger. So ticker box for Districts, yes. Buffaloes, as I said, the conversation I had with one of the long-standing Women's Premier League players only last weekend was that they like their theme song, They Never Die.
Yep.
They're always in there, they're always having a crack, and they'll always be a fifth, fourth, fifth, maybe break into third every now and then. They won a Women's Premier League premiership a couple of years ago under the tutelage of Mel Taylor through that program, and there's been a lot of water under the bridge since then. But they've always managed to continue on with finals bursts, to be always involved in it. So from a Buffaloes perspective, they'll roll on for another week. The conversation with some of the Pint people last weekend was that they'd probably prefer to play Districts. So I'd probably prefer to play Buffaloes than Districts, but I think they might be thinking twice based on the outcome of this game if Buffaloes are going to sustain the same team.
Yeah, 38 inside 50s to 21 for the game, and the Buffs have just been in control. They've had 9 points. It's pretty much been tied up and played in the centre of the ground for most of it between the arcs. A couple of injuries too. Some of the District players during the day, and unfortunately one more there as we're about to get back underway.
So it's a free kick to Buffaloes, back where the last whistle was blown. Still unsure who that player was as they kick forward towards centre wing. Mark is taken there once again by you know who that is, Dom Carbone. Doesn't need to wear the pink boots to bring attention to herself in what is a magnificent win here by Darwin Buffaloes on elimination final day in the Women's Premier League competition for 25-26. Darwin Buffaloes come out of the game as a 9-point victor over Southern Districts in what's been a sensational game of Women's Premier League football, Danksy.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got another game coming up, of course, at 4:30, so not that far away. St Mary's and Pint the winner will take on Nightcliff Tigers and the loser will take on the Darwin Buffaloes. And for Southern Districts, the season's over. We've gone through your best on ground. Just a quick goal scorers. Just want to quickly rip through those, Paul.
Abbott McCormick had a couple, Peck, Hard Alumni and Dom Carbone, and with Southern Districts, Emma Forsyth and Eva Harris were the goal kickers, and I think the last one was from memory. Was Gemma G was the kicked that last goal? No, the 50-metre penalty. Borg, Daly Borg.
Yep.
So not a high-scoring program today, but an entertaining game. Buffaloes continued their march on through the final series. Southern Districts are done.
That's it. Stay with us. Up next, though, Women's Premier League qualified final. St Mary's and Pint. My name is Nick Danks, my commentary partner this afternoon, Paul Mayer. It's been a pleasure to host you this afternoon, and we look forward to joining you next time.
It's the same old sweet refrain that the Buffaloes won the game. How do you do, all you Buffaloes, how do you do? Oh, Buffaloes never die, never die, never die. Oh, Buffaloes never die, they simply fade away. They simply